Hello, beautiful souls. So today is July 14th, and today I'm going to do something a little different. Not only am I going to pull cards from the Bonefire Tarot, falling out, I am going to be pulling a card from the Gaia Oracle, and that is, I don't know, I'm just intuitively feeling that. I pulled some for myself today, and so I wanted to do this. If you like this video, please follow wherever you're seeing this video. I do daily readings for the collective conscious, and yeah, if you'd like a personal reading, head over to my Etsy shop, Soul Journey Magics, to purchase a reading. All right, so today we have Sacred Earth Mother, Message of Love. And I already laid out the cards today because I didn't want to run over too quick, too much on time. I only have 10 minutes for each reading. So Sacred Earth Mother, Message of Love. We travel the endless corridors of our mind until one day we find a pathway that leads us to our heart. Who you truly are has nothing to do with your personality or your achievements, successes, or failures. The you think you are is an actor, playing a role that your soul has chosen. The essence of you is soul, light, with no beginning or end. You are an eternal spark of pure, creative, unlimited potential that yearns to be expressed and fulfilled. Your potential is your destiny. It awaits your call. Trust your heart and apply its love and wisdom to all you do. In this way, all you create or do will be a true expression of your soul. It is through expressing your truth that you create things of lasting value. Be true to you. Sorry, I am a little dyslexic, so bear with me. So that's the oracle for today. So really about being true to yourself. So today, our main energy is Four of Cups. Interesting. So Four of Cups, I feel, is kind of about wishing things were different. It tends to be a little bit like an unthankful sort of card. So today I feel like today there might be some feelings of like, oh, I wish things were this way or that way, or not really being in a state of gratitude. So be aware of when your thoughts come up like this. And this is Cups, so this is about emotions. This is going to be about feelings. It's not necessarily going to be thought-based 100%, but don't forget, like, when you have a thought, you let your mind create the story around it. So, or when you have a feeling, you let your mind create a story around it. So be aware of where your feelings are coming up, acknowledge them, but maybe don't let your mind run away with them. What's going to help you is Two of Coins. Interesting. So I feel like in some ways there's a lack of balance happening where you're not feeling like either you're dependent with your partner or that maybe you're focusing too much on one thing versus the other. So maybe that feeling of like things aren't quite what you'd like them to be is because there's a lack of balance. So be aware of bringing more balance into your space. Maybe you need more personal time versus being together, or vice versa. Maybe you need to be together. Maybe you need to, feel like maybe in health that you're focusing on one thing but maybe not another. Maybe there's just some sort of lack in an area. So it's time to bring in some balance and really kind of shift things so you have some more cohesive experience. And I feel like for me, like I've said before, I don't really like the idea of balance because it's this idea of duality still. So it's really about integrating different things in to create a new whole experience. So be aware of that. What's going to hinder you is Ten of Swords. So I feel like there's an ending aspect. There feels like there's an ending. You're feeling like there's things are just not quite doing what you want, and this is about thoughts. So this could be an aspect of feeling like there's a lack, feeling like there's too much coming at you, maybe that you're dead inside. I think a lot of people are feeling this. I feel like a lot of people are feeling like there's a lack of drive, a lack of moving forward. So be aware of where your thoughts are at. Are the things you're doing really nourishing your soul? Are they really like giving you drive, or are you feeling dead inside? The main energy for this is Six of Swords. So I do feel like as you bring in some of this balance, sorry about the light reflection, some of this balance, and you do bring in some more gratitude, that you are going to move from a darker light to or darker space to a lighter space. I feel like this as much as this is a hinder card, this could potentially be very important for you because it's going to get you clear on what you really want, and it's going to move you into a better space. So the other cards I have here are Four of Coins, which came up yesterday, which is really interesting. And this is about creating boundaries and knowing what is worth your time, and making sure that you you're preserving what is good to you, and kind of being aware of maybe not sharing the things that you're not comfortable with sharing. Then you've got Three of Coins, which is about hobbies. So I really feel like with this is there's an aspect of not pursuing what genuinely feels good. And again, this is about, maybe you don't have enough drive because maybe you're not pursuing the things that actually feel good. So be aware of this coming in, and this coming up with, creating boundaries. Where are you willing to, not do what feels good versus what does feel good? So create boundaries on, how do I want to put this? Create boundaries on what you want to create, in the sense, that's the wrong way to put it. Oh God, Spirit help. Acknowledge where you're not. Oh God, it's right there. Hold on. Acknowledge where. I know the feeling. I'm trying to feel create boundaries around your lack of self-love, if that makes sense. It's important to do what feels good. It's important that you protect your heart, in the sense of you honor this energy. It's important that you create boundaries when it comes to self-hate. There we go. Self-hate and not doing what feels good. I don't know if that made sense. And then Five of Coins. So yeah, people are really feeling like there's a lack right now. So be aware of this. And this kind of came out with these two. So there's feeling like a lack. So make sure you are creating good, a good space for you to create this. That still feels convoluted. Okay, the Strength card came up as well. So I feel like, and because it's in the lower section, I feel like this is a subconscious thing. Ultimately, you do have the strength to work through this, and it needs to come to the surface. What you also have is Nine of Swords. So again, there's a lot of trapped energy, but I see it with, there's a lot of swords going on here, which are causing the issues, and so it's making you feel emotionally not in a good space. So the Nine of Swords is really about feeling like you're in a nightmare, that you're trapped, that you maybe feel this feeling is unavoidable. Maybe you feel like you have to do certain things that don't feel good and you feel trapped. But be aware, the Nightmare card is, see, her fingers are up, her hands are up around her eyes. She's causing herself to only be able to see a few things. If she opened it up and she woke up, she'd realize that that's not the case, and there's so much more potential. So I also did bring out a few cards for future energy. I haven't really done that on these IGTV things, but I just feel like there's some future energy coming in. So Nine of Coins. So there is going to be a shift into feeling like you are more in a good space, that you feel that you are taken care of, that things are coming through. And a lot of this stuff is shadow, and as you work through it, as you bring in some more gratitude, as you bring in some balance, you're going to shift out of these feelings. What's next? The Empress in reverse. Interesting. So I feel like there is this kind of duality with this Nine of Coins. The earth is giving you stuff, but you're not feeling abundant. It's almost like because of fears and because of this energy and this energy, you're really not taking advantage of what the earth is offering you, because there's so much fertile energy right here. There is this opportunity, but you're not really taking advantage of it. And then the last card here is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So I feel like people are still really dealing with the thoughts. What are the thoughts that are not serving you? Are you letting your thoughts kind of run away with you and be all over the place? So be aware of that. The earth is here and it is abundant, but you're not taking advantage of it. So get centered in that. Feel out what really is holding you back. And I'm seeing with all of these swords, it's really about thoughts. It's the Queen of Swords that's holding you back. It's the, Nine of Swords. So be aware of what is holding you back. Anyway, I'm about to run out of time. Many blessings. If you like this, please comment down below and share it if you found it helpful. Many blessings. Namaste. And don't forget, it's all about the soul journey. Bye.